Alright, we're looking at the Baby 8 3-inch Darwin FPV. We're just going to look at the prop guards here. 3D printed. They're a little tight. TeezyThaKidd. Shout out. We've been talking back and forth. He's been trying to get these to fit on his drone. He thinks they're too short, and I agree with him. I think they're a little too short. You can tell when you take them off after you've been flying with them that the motor screws dig into the plastic pretty good. And I even think it kind of, since the motor screws heat up, I think it melts down in there. You can see it. It kind of almost makes little divots, and then it makes it real hard to get them off sometimes. So I think you might be on point. Just make them a little, very slightly taller. And then especially because carbon fiber is different thicknesses by small amounts, it's inevitable it's not going to fit perfect. So I think right on point. This is my little technique right here. If you can kind of get at an angle and make sure you rock the edge of the prop guard up over the screws. Try to show you better. My camera can't focus for crap. So you gotta get it on there at an angle, and then make sure you're as much clearance as at the top as possible, because it's like the carbon fiber layers in the layer lines of the print, they kind of jam together. So if you're on the bottom, it pushes into the screws, but if you make sure to put it on the top, it can kind of slide over. I don't know if that makes sense, but definitely putting it at an angle to get it up over the screws at first, and then you really got to jam it on there. So I'll do another one over here. Rip this one off, and just make sure when you're pulling them off, don't twist the arm of your drone, because the prop guards they give you a lot of leverage. I could definitely see myself snapping an arm off trying to pull one off. But yeah, that little rocking action, getting it up and over the bolts. I definitely think you got the right idea. You could probably just push this out a little bigger. Looks like they're the right width, but those motor screws dig into the plastic pretty good. And then cleaning these up too helps a lot. If you can look in there and you can see something, definitely gotta poke it out of there. Yeah, rock that back. Make sure you have as much clearance up towards the screws instead of down at the bottom like this. You can see there's a gap at the bottom, but you want the gap to be at the top before you start putting it on, because otherwise the layers lock in too tight together, and you can't push it up over the screws at that point. So you gotta start with the gap at the screw side and then rock it on. Seems to be my best bet, but definitely super tight. But yeah, that's the setup. I'll show some weights here. One sec, let me get out my scale. Here's the Darwin Baby 8 3-inch. It's got a run cam thumb. It's no battery with prop guards, 142 grams. I got 1100 milliamp 3S battery. Brings it up to 210. So you probably have some wiggle room if you got different props or motors or whatever. And then I got The receiver I put in my baby ape is just a little tiny ceramic antenna ELRS. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.